Now, the world's most beautiful road race finally returns this weekend as the 48th edition of the Two Oceans Marathon takes place in Cape Town. As we continue to build towards this weekend's race, I'm sure a lot of nervous runners out there. We're joined this morning by an inspirational figure, Caroline Wostmann, the queen of South African ultra marathon running, and of course the reigning Two Oceans 52K champion. Caroline, awesome to connect with you. Your story is so inspirational, but what you've done on the road is even more so. We've got 2 wins under the belt. Are we going for the hat trick this year?
No, unfortunately not. It's a little bit close to Comrades, so I'm going to just be using it as a training run this year. I know that's what I said the last 2 years as well. So
we've heard this before.
The intention is to use it as a training run. We'll see what happens.
You know, whatever you have to do to build your psychological game, it's fine. Okay, there's a lot of, I'm sure your competitors shaking their heads right now. I think what blows my mind is the fact that you started running in 2009. What was the initial motivation to get out onto the road?
To try and lose some weight. After I had my first child about a year later, I still hadn't lost my pregnancy weight, so I thought I need to do something, and that got me around my block. So
do you still do laps around your block?
No, I ventured out a little bit now.
Talk us through your training program. When you say you're using this as a training opportunity, how many kilometers do you get under the belt? I know a lot of long distance, especially ultra marathon runners, are scared of going too far for the damage on the body. How do you approach your training?
So my coach puts a program together for me. We do quite a bit of mileage at this point. We're probably getting close to about 200 kilometers a week during April, so it is quite hectic.
That's incredible. Talk us through last year's win. It was a very confident performance. Did you not expect to win last year, and for that matter, the year before? Take us through your mindset.
Yeah, I think 2 years ago, I definitely didn't expect to win. Like I was the most surprised person out of everybody when I crossed that finish line first. It was just amazing. And last year, I also did not expect to win. And I was actually quite far back in the field, and the intention was to run to about 48 Ks and then do the last 8 Ks as hard as I could. And when I was doing those last 8 Ks, I just started gaining on the field, and I think I went into the lead with about a K to go, so it was really exciting.
So if that should repeat itself this year, if that bug bites, would you go for the win? If you feel that you're strong enough and you feel that the field is starting to wane, would you do it again?
Yeah, definitely. If I was in that position, I would definitely do the same thing. I just don't know if I can get that lucky 3 times. It just seems like a bit unfair for me to get that lucky 3 times. So.
Well, I don't know if it's luck, to be quite honest. How do you approach the Comrades as opposed to a Two Oceans? How different is it? How difficult is the Comrades?
The Comrades is a bit of a slower run because of the distance. So, and I think that you have to be a lot mentally stronger during Comrades, because Two Oceans, I mean, it's tough. It's an ultra. Anything over a marathon, even a marathon, is really, really tough on the mind, and you have to be mentally strong. But at Comrades, when you pass 60 kilometers, 70 kilometers, and you still have a way to go, you really have to dig deep.
That's mileage. So if you're not going to win this year, any names that jump out in the women's run?
You know, I think that we've got so many strong South Africans in the field, so it's really exciting. I know 2 of my KPMG teammates, Jenna Challenor and Mary Curry, are going to be racing as well, so it's exciting to see what they're going to do. And then, of course, Tanith, who came 3rd 2 years ago and 2nd last year. I know she's trying to move up 1 spot each time, so she might actually be successful and take the win this time.
Tanith, I hope you were watching. I see a fire in those eyes, Caroline. All the best for this weekend. In fact, to all of our runners, but thank you so much for joining us this morning. You really do a service to the ultramarathon community, so thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy it. It's such a beautiful race. Come rain, come shine, the runners will be out there, so all the best of luck in those final days of preparation.